The Munich Security Conference is a big deal. World leaders gather, they talk about the future. This year, America had a new voice. JD Vance. He's the vice president now. He went to Munich with a tough message. Vance isn't a typical politician. He's a fighter. He wrote a book called Hillbilly Elegy. It's about the struggles of working-class Americans. Now he's fighting for them on the world stage. His speech was blunt. He didn't mince words. Europe, he said, has big problems. But the biggest threat isn't from outside, it's from within. Vance's words shocked some people, but others cheered. They liked his honesty. They were tired of the same old speeches. Vance was different. He was a breath of fresh air. What did Vance mean by an internal threat? He meant that Europe is losing its way. It's forgetting its values. Free speech is under attack. Immigration is out of control. And Europe isn't doing enough to defend itself. Vance pointed to the case of Adam Smith Connor. He's a British man who was arrested for praying. Yes, praying. He was near an abortion clinic. The government said he was breaking the law. Vance said this was outrageous. He also criticized Europe's handling of immigration. He talked about a recent attack in Munich. An Afghan migrant killed a mother and her child. He injured many others. Vance said this tragedy could have been prevented. Europe, he argued, has become too open. It's lost its borders, it's lost its identity, and now it's paying the price. These are tough words. But Vance believes they needed to be said. Vance's message wasn't all negative. He also challenged Europe to step up. He said Europe needs to take responsibility for its own defense. It can't rely on America forever. For too long, Vance argued, America has carried too much of the burden. We've spent trillions of dollars defending Europe. It's time for Europe to pay its fair share. Vance's words resonated with many Americans. They're tired of seeing their tax dollars going to defend wealthy European countries. They want Europe to do more. They want a fair deal. Vance also had a message for Ukraine. He met with President Zelensky. He offered America's support, but he also said that Ukraine needs to make peace with Russia. The fighting has gone on for too long. Vance's speech was a wake-up call. It was a call for Europe to remember who it is. It was a call for Europe to defend its values. And it was a call for Europe to stand on its own 2 feet. Some European leaders were angry. They said Vance was interfering. They said he didn't understand Europe, but others listened. They knew Vance was speaking the truth. Vance's speech will have a lasting impact. It's changed the conversation. It's forced Europe to confront some uncomfortable truths. And it's reminded the world that America is still a force to be reckoned with.